Okay, this is going to act more as an update video to my Lisa and Ningguang builds. Essentially, they're both more or less the same, but the power of both of these builds has increased dramatically because I am now at World Rank 7, AR 50, etc, etc. You know what that means? Both of these characters are now at level 90, so let's have a look at them. Here we are in Devalin's place with Ningguang, so we're going to go and attack the usual suspect, which is of course Trading Dummy Ruin Guard, the corrupted heavy gunner of the Genshin Impact game. So here it is, and hopefully I will be able to get close enough. Alright, I can drop a gate here, and that should allow me to avoid those rockets, except for those two. Wow, okay. And then I'll do that as well, and that is a lot of that burst damage that I like to use with Ningguang. And now it's Lisa's turn. So Lisa is of course better off on that sustained damage. And potentially a bit of burst damage as well if I feel like it. Maybe not that one. But there we go. So, let's have a look at now the builds that I'm using with Lisa and Ningguang. Well, specifically the actual power of both of these builds now that I am at level 90 with both of these characters. Here we have Lisa's base attributes page. So we're looking at Lisa with a whopping 2,500 attack, as well as 16,000 HP, 700 defense, and 178 elemental mastery. The weapon that I am using with Lisa is the Skyward Atlas, also sitting at level 90, and that is what is really contributing to a lot of that damage. 674 basic attack, as well as 33.1% extra attack. That's why we're able to get a lot of attack on Lisa. If we have a look at the detailed attributes page, you can see there, plus 1,630 attack. That seems pretty bloody strong. But as per usual, this Lisa build is not a particularly good crit build, so that's why I am relying a lot more on that raw power. The artifacts remain exactly the same. We have a plus 20, plus 20, plus 20. This throwaway is sitting at plus 18, and otherwise, this is also added plus 20. My Thunder Soother set is fully maxed out. The constellations unfortunately remain exactly the same because I still haven't gotten any bloody Lisa constellations, so hopefully I'll get some soon. But until then, still sitting at Constellation 1. And the talents are now at level 8 across the board, and I will continue to try and level them up if and when I get some more Devalin's Claws. So we'll just have to see whether or not we get any more of that, but until then, they're all level 8 across the board. Now let's look at Ningguang, and we'll go from the bottom up. Did I say Ningguang? I meant Ningguang. So Ningguang's talents are currently sitting at 778 with the attempt to get to level 8 Jade Screen as soon as possible. So maybe I will have level 8 Jade Screen by the time this video comes out, but either way, the idea is to get the Spirit Locket of Boreas, which I already have, and therefore I should be able to get level 8 Ningguang Jade Screen pretty damn soon. Constellations remain exactly the same at C2 at the present moment. Artifacts also remain exactly the same. We have a 20, we have a 20, we have a 20, and my Archaic Petra flower is currently sitting at 10. So maybe a bit more health can be given to Ningguang if I decide to actually fill this one up. I might be able to get a bit more crit out of that as well, because I believe this Archaic Petra does have a crit rate bonus, so maybe I'll be able to get that. We'll just have to see. In terms of the weapon, I am still using the Wit Sith, which of course is a 4-star weapon, but that's okay. Currently sitting at level 90 with a whopping 55.1% crit damage. That's actually really bloody strong. And base attack at 510. That's really, really good as well. And that's why Ningguang is currently sitting at 1,532 attack, because we are going for a lot of that crit. 62.5% crit rate. 119.1% crit damage. That is really damn strong. So that's pretty much it. If you want to get a more detailed view of these builds, you can feel free to actually check out those videos that I've actually made previously. But either way, the dynamic really is Ningguang is a burst mage in my team, whereas Lisa is a sustain mage in my team, being able to do a lot more damage on her basic attacks as opposed to Ningguang. You may be thinking, okay, but Ningguang does a lot of crit. Surely when they crit, they do more damage than Lisa, yes? No, not really. It seems like at the present moment when Ningguang does basic attacks, all her basic attacks do the same amount of damage, whereas when Lisa does basic attacks, her basic attacks can actually increase in power with each basic attack. So that actually means that she does more damage on her basic attacks than Ningguang. That's why I'm using Lisa as my sustain mage with the power of the 5-hit combo behind her as well. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Are these the builds that you would use with Ningguang or Lisa? Let me know in the comments. Now, real quick, I just want to do a production note as well, because this is the first video that I've made for YouTube that I've actually managed to edit in Avid Media Composer. Now, what is Avid Media Composer? Avid Media Composer is actually the industry standard video editing program for the CG industry. If you find yourself working in a VFX studio, you 9 times out of 10 will need to be using Avid Media Composer in order to do any video editing work. So that's why I've actually decided to learn it, because I want to get into the VFX industry, preferably as a compositor, but also as a video editor. I can do either. So that's why I've decided to learn that program. Now, in terms of my initial thoughts on this program, the UI does look very grey, so it does kind of look a little bit old school in my opinion. But you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully there are skins or themes for this UI. I'm not entirely sure if that's even real. I might go and look around for it now that I think about it. But other than that, there are a few things that kind of make it preventative for continued use as a YouTube video editing program as opposed to a film video editing program. There are things that I know for a fact that this program can do that are really, really good for film editing, but definitely for videos on YouTube, it's not going to be all that good. The main thing, of course, is trying to import content into Media Composer. Seems really, really restrictive due to the way that this program works and the compatible files that this program can actually use. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So as a result, I don't see myself using this program to make any more YouTube videos. This one was really just so that I could actually do the things that I normally can do as a video editor already, so that I have, in fact, enough confidence that I can actually do film editing when I get around to it. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below, whether it's to do with Avid or DaVinci or all that good stuff, or even if it's Genshin related stuff. Feel free to leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!